What's your name and where you from?
My name's Tony, Little Tony. I'm from Oakland, West Oakland. Yeah, down there in Campbell Village.
So can you tell me about your childhood and your upbringing?
Yeah, but I grew up like in West Oakland, down there in Lower Bottom. Me and my mom, my grandma, and my mom, my dad. They like. You ever heard of like Felix Mitchell?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to be with him and stuff like, whatever. I don't say,
Yeah.
And so we kind of grew up. I grew up with my mom. She was in the streets. Well, I grew up around like 14, 15. I was kind of outside. Like in and out of school, probably grinding and stuff in the hood and stuff. And then, I went to Mac, Lowell, Cole, Prescott, stuff like that. And I had a lot of cousins in the streets. And like, what exactly you want to know though? You got some questions like, when I hit like 18, I went down for I got charged with murder and attempted murder.
Growing up, did you have like father figures around? You said your father.
Yeah, my dad, he was kind of like, cause I got other brothers and sisters, so he was kind of over there, and I was with my mom, like running around with her. But I had like an uncle and a cousin in the house at my grandma's, but they was like in and out. We was from the bottom, so they was outside and stuff. I was down there when I was around like 6 and 7. They like 8 years older than me, so they was like my father figures and stuff. But they was kind of like outside, and I had like stepdads and stuff. Mom and stuff. Like stepdads and stuff.
So did they kind of influence you kind of to jump off the porch essentially?
Yeah, and I had like little cousins and just people in the hood, just like everybody. It's like my hood is like generations of people. So my mom and like everybody down there, they knew each other and their mom. So it was like I was kind of influenced by just my family and people from my hood, like older people, like Shitty or something, or like.
So going outside was just like a regular thing.
Yeah, it was like a regular thing. So we go outside and just see like everybody from the hood, like all the older people that used to be in Campbell Village, they used to be outside, and you know how kids is, they want to be outside.
You kind of just get into it where everybody's getting into, essentially.
Yeah. Seeing them growing up, funking, doing all that stuff, and we just kind of fell into all that, selling dope, grinding, and on accident.
Yeah. So when did you feel like you kind of started getting in trouble to lead up to
when I was like 14? I was 14. I was kind of like outside, like selling weed at school and in the hood, and like
just being around.
Start getting cars and stuff, like buying cars when I was like 14, 15. So that's when I started being outside with a few of my partners. Like I'm from Campbell Village, but we used to kind of be on Chester. It's like a couple blocks over. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me what age you started having kids? I know you said you had 9 kids.
Oh yeah. My first kid was I had got out when I was my first kid before I went down. I had got my first baby mama pregnant when I was like 18. He like 19, about to be 19 now. So I was like 18 having kids.
And how old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I got out, when I was like 27, so I got my wife now. We started having kids back to back, so we got stair steps.
Okay.
We got stair steps. We got 16. I got that 7. Then she already had 2. When I came back to her, like we lost our virginity together. I took her, she took mine, and then we kind of like I went to jail. She kind of went outside and shit. You feel me? But yeah. So it's 9. Me and her got 8 together, and my first baby mama, that's 1.
That's pretty good. You got 8 by 1.
We've been married like 11 years, going on 12. You feel me?
That's a blessing too.
But we broke each other virginity when it was like I was like 17 or something, like 15. So
it's kind of like somewhat like some childhood sweetheart type of deal, essentially.
She stayed around the corner in the hood that I used to be in. Her family grew up down there too. Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind going to the situation, what? Oh, you said you had got shot. Was that before or after your bid?
That was like after my bid. That was like a couple years ago.
And without, you know what I'm saying, being too much incriminating, anything like that, can you kind of go into essentially what happened and how bad was it? Was it life threatening?
No, it wasn't like really life threatening. It just like kind of went in and on me like you know, something happening around in the hood. It's just like kind of after, because I lost one of my sons. He was 17, got shot and killed like a couple years ago.
Sorry for your loss too.
So I was I was working at Tesla and everything. I was doing good, blah 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 blah. And then that happened. So I was kind of like in my hood trying to figure out what was going on with him and whatever was going on with the younger generation. And then so I was down there for a while, a couple weeks, and you know how the hood get, and something just popped off, and I just happened to be over there, you know. I got hit. But we'll talk on it more eventually, right? More eventually into more like interviews, right?
Yeah. For nobody who knows how it feels to be shot, can you give us a kind of understanding that did it burn?
I think
your adrenaline running, you didn't feel it.
The first thing I thought, I feel like I understood why younger generation people be running around here just hurting and shooting people, because like they don't know how bad that feels. They feel how they feel, they won't be so quick to hurt people. So I'm like, dang, it made me feel like what people be going through when they
experience it.
It made me feel bad for the people. Like I went down for my murder and stuff. It made me feel bad for the people I hurt since I finally felt it, and it just made me want to like. It just really taught me, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, man,
kind of
like,
resonated.
It woke me up. Like, I see why people out here just using guns, like, just usually like it's not nothing like they toys. Like they don't know.
They don't understand the feeling of
how
what comes behind.
Painful that'll be when they go in. You got all these bones and blood and stuff like that. You know.
Now, going into how you escalated into your 9-year bid, obviously without being too incriminating or anything like that.
Okay.
Or did you?
How did it happen?
Yeah.
How did I get the deal? I know what you mean. So when I was younger, 18, like we used to be in the hood and stuff, but sometimes we go out and party after we grind and stuff. So we were supposed to go to Frisco. Somebody called us. We was probably like me and my brother, my cousin was like 8 deep or something. We went to a party in Berkeley. Somebody called and told us a party over there. So we went over there and there was a lot of commotion. We was in Berkeley. Like people was getting into it. My people, I was trying to calm them down. Like just let them know we there to party for the little bras that was there. And people start getting into it, and then somebody older came and pulled out a gun and stuff, like an AK, because my people was getting into it with their people, and he kind of like, it just kind of went bad, and then people started running, people started fighting, and then dude, his brother was trying to help too, and then the dude with the K, he got killed, and his brother got shot, and then it's kind of like, that's how it all escalated. Then we left, and then they I guess they were trying to blame it on us and stuff, and then they blamed it on me, and they got my older cousin and stuff. And then we fought it for a while and whatever. I fought it for like 8 months, and then they were trying to give me 21 years and give my cousin 6 years. He was older than me, my cousin James. I'll tell you about him eventually, but like, he was older than me, had 2 strikes. They was trying to give him 6 or something, because he took the K from dude, and I was fighting him first, and he took it from him. And he turned it in to him, and that helped the case, like a self-defense, whatever. So we fought it for a while, tried to give me 21, and then I like denied and told him I want to go to speed trials, kind of like faking. And then like a week later, they came with 9 years. So I took the 9-year deal. Yeah.
Now tell me, going into that sentence, where you only 18, so was that obviously your first major situation going into the pen? Well, obviously you're 18.
Yeah, that was all my other stuff was like juvenile halls and like going to the hall, get out, getting sent to camp, stuff like that. But then when I hit 18, like they really started like cracking down on me, like tripping off everything I do. But like when you're younger, you get like, they hear about you doing a whole lot of stuff out there, they still be like, they don't care, because they can't really do nothing to you, because you're young, you know. When I got 18, they stopped playing. They started coming to like snatch me.
Do you feel like they were, because obviously from a hood where everybody was probably pretty known, do you feel like they were like targeting you now that they knew that you were of age, that they can try to
they knew they could come get me now, because they already, from my juvenile, they already, was already knowing about me, like hearing about me and stuff. So As soon as I got 18, they were just starting to just grab me now.
Now, when you did end up going to prison, what level yard did you hit?
Oh, I hit. First I went to Quinton for the reception, and then I went to Solano, and then we got called like some phones and stuff, and was fighting and stuff. So they sent me. No, I went to Quinton to Soledad, and after when I got there, I think my points went up or down. They just switched it from Soledad. That was a level 3, and then they sent me to Solano. And my points kind of went up from the phones and fighting. Then they sent me to Salinas. So I went there. This was my time breaking up, like year, 2 years, stuff like that. Then I went to Salinas. I sat there for a while, and then they were sending people out of state. Then they sent me to Calipat for a minute, and I went there for a minute. It was cool there. And then my last end of my bed, I went back to Salinas, and then they released me from there. So I went to like 4 or 5 different prisons.
What was like the highest level yard you was on?
4.
4?
Yeah, but I went to 2 different 4s. The Solano and Soledad was 3s, and Calipat and Salinas was 4s. That's crazy. I didn't even know I went to 2 4s and 3 2s. Yeah.
Now, tell me, going to prison fresh 18, how was that experience?
It was cool. I always met people like God. I feel like God always had me around people that I was good. Like I always met a couple people that had my back that was cool, or was I ain't gonna lie, the beginning of it though, fighting the case, it just was crazy. When I got to Quinton, like the reception when the wall was just like this, like that's when it's hard. But like when I got to like Soledad and stuff and started using phones and stuff and be able to talk to people, it made it easier. But it was like hard. It was hard time, like stressing over my BM, or just want to go home, or don't got a phone and stuff like that, you know. And it was a learning lesson too. I learned a lot, like about praying, getting close to God, just about people, and just like changing, just about goals and just about everything. Yeah.
What was your relationship with? How's your relationship with your kids after all that time gone?
Only had.
You had the one.
I had that one. So Linnea, his name Antonio. He the 3rd too. So I'm Antonio Larry Jr. He the 3rd. So she was coming to visit me and stuff like a lot in the beginning. He was born when I was in Rita, so I seen him through Rita, and then she kind of fell off and on, was right in. But I remember seeing her at Soledad. She came to Solano, and yeah, she came to Salinas. I seen her a few times. Not like out of the 9 years, I seen him like I said like 4 times, like 4 or 5 times.
Did that affect your relationship with your child or with your firstborn in any way?
I think so, because when I got out, he was kind of like scared of me a little. He was like scared of me, and like it did, like it came between, like, cause he didn't know me. And even like right now, they way in Texas, so he be boxing and stuff now. So I'm still trying to. She try to stay from out of here in Oakland, cause it be crazy stuff. But I'm still trying to get to know him right now. I'm still trying to get to know him. I still don't know him like that. We communicate through Instagram and stuff, and I tell him my problem. Like I want to get closer to him, and he understand and stuff. But it really affected us though. Yeah. Now that you say that.
Now, did you happen maybe to lose anyone during that time?
Yeah.
Did you lose a lot of people possibly?
Yeah, my granny, my partner killed his cousin. That was my partner. He just got out from in the pen with me. He got out. His cousin killed him. A few people. No, a lot of people. Too many people. Lost too many people. Family members. Like my cousin had died of cancer, Booby. Like a lot of people passed when I went down. That was strange to me. It was like, okay, whatever they said I did took somebody's life. Like if I did it, I feel like, dang, that was stupid, because like if I did take their life, it's like I sit in there and then I'm still losing lives. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, so it's stupid. If somebody go down for taking a life, you sitting there and you just watching your people, your grandma, your mama die, it's still like same thing. Like,
do you feel like, not to cut you off, do you feel like that might have took a toll on you any type of way? Just look for
Yeah,
people
yeah,
and
yeah,
can't be there, can't see them.
yeah. It
You know
made
what I'm
me hate
saying?
people too. Yep, and it made me like, I think I messed with my anger too. Like, messed with my anger, made me antisocial a little bit too. Like, but I learned a lot from it too about people. Like, how fake people is too. Like, how they don't care about you. Like, yeah. And I really feel, I feel bad what happened to the family, whatever they had us down for. I be thinking about it now since I lost my son. So I'll be like, yeah. It's crazy because it made me think about it because I ain't never been asked these type of questions. So it made me really think about like certain stuff.
So good. Now, after the 9 years, how was life? Just kind of like readjusting. You was 18, shit. You come back. You said what, 27?
Yeah, I'm 27.
You know what I'm saying? So I know technology a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like everything was different with life.
Yeah.
How was that adjusting?
I'm still trying to adjust. Like, man, it's still crazy.
Cause you been out for how long now?
I've been out like for at least what? Let me see. When did I get out? I've been out like what, for 9, 10. I've been married like down there 10 years. So I at least I got married like 8 months later. So I've been on like 10 years or something. 10 years or something. I know we became. It was 10 years, July the 10th. So I've been out 10, almost 11 years probably. But I've been like in and out, bailing out. The longest I did though since these 10 years was like 30 days.
Okay.
I usually bail out, whatever, and then they just drop something like that. But I've been trying to adjust like with the technology. I know a little bit. I be doing a little bit on the internet and stuff, but whatever. But like, it's just hard to adjust like with life, with the people, like how the times get in, like how the course get in. This is just one thing I got right now is try to save my money. Like, I'm trying to get my kids. I'm trying to run to Africa. I'm trying to get up out of here.
Like, the price of living.
Yeah.
Killing us all. Now, to go back a little bit, how are you feeling mentally when they were throwing the 21 years at you?
I was stressed out. Like, when they told me that, because my public defender was trying to trick me to get it, because she was working with them. She was trying to tell me I'm guilty of that. She was switching the story, but I was like stressed out. When I first went down for it and they read me the charges, and I heard her the charges, when I left out, I started like throwing up and shit. But like, 21 years, I got mad at him because I thought about my first son. I'm like, my son will be 19, so like I kind of got mad. I got stressed out and I started like yelling at them. I want to go to speed trial. Like, they fell for it. So yeah, it ain't no good feeling. Like, even sometimes, like, it was times like being in a hole when you fighting a murder. Like, it be thoughts of like suicide in your mind sometimes, like from evil spirits, whatever it be, like,
So you had you kind of in your lowest point essentially.
Yeah, like if you ain't prayed up and fighting off, thoughts.
Now, can you maybe tell me maybe some of your wildest experiences? Cause you say you was on pretty high level yards. Can you maybe tell me some stuff you maybe have seen going through some of them yards? You know what I'm saying? Obviously without being too incriminating and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I seen riots. We've been in riots. Of course, stabbings. People getting jumped, stabbed, basically like Mexicans and shit, and like civilians. Like, I seen that. I seen people get dragged out the cell that they got like beat to death. Like, I heard about like people in buildings getting like, gay shit, like raped and shit. Like,
shit.
I seen people get money.
Probably real money in there.
Like, real money in here. Like, I seen people get money. Like, I seen like a lot of dope in there too. Like, real dope in there. Like, niggas really selling dope in there. I seen niggas got bitches in there. Like, shit. A lot of different stuff. What I seen lifers get in there. and get themselves from under life too. Like get in there 7 years, no life. No parole. They get in the library and get themselves out, no lawyer or nothing. I seen them get other people out like that. I seen positive stuff in there. I seen people go in there and really change too. Like be the baddest person in their mind, whoever, a killer, whatever, and they go do time and they come out really smart and like help the community or the younger generation. Like so I seen like both sides.
Now tell me, what's maybe some of your biggest regrets
In life?
in life? Yeah.
Dang, I got a heck of them. That I didn't help my mom more. Like, when I had more money, I used to be kind of stingy. And like, she was off and on drugs and stuff. So I regret when I got out this time. Like, I didn't focus on her more, and I was so focused on I could have helped her before she passed, like get her health better. I regret that, and I regret everything I did to people. Like anybody ever like hurt, like or like feel me, their life got taken behind people I'm around or
Anything.
situation. Like I regret that, and I got one more regret. My son passed. That I didn't put more focus on him. I spent more time with him, arguing with my wife. That pushed me away from like, feel me? And then I regret it a lot with my son.
If you don't mind me asking, so he was 17. So
Yeah.
was he kind of caught up in the streets himself at that age when he passed, or was he kind of just like around and
It's
sometimes things happen? Go ahead.
Like we was moving to Fremont area, trying to get him away from that, and he got a big family down in our hood, so it's like, so he was in school playing football, getting good grades, but he still had friends on the side that would come shoot a video with us, come like to the hood for
Still
a
from the
second,
hood, yeah.
but yeah, he had to go back in the house. So say he out of the week, he probably go chill with them a couple times out the week, but like he was only getting that space because me and her was arguing, and I was probably at a room or I was on the run out of state. So when I started running around him every day, that's when like stuff started slipping in more to Instagram. I used to argue with him about like keep him off the Instagram because how I tell you that another time, but like it's just like
Start putting faces to people out there.
Yeah, it's like I regret that.
Now, do you mind telling me what's maybe like one of your biggest fears now that you're out?
Oh, I'm scared that my biggest fear is losing another kid for some karma or something, or I'm scared of the government, like they gonna have something crazy going on, like it shut off all the lights or something. Like I'm scared of the government. I want to try to get out the country. Like that's one of my biggest fears. Like something weird gonna go on that we don't know what's going on, and like behind like the government and like all that secret society stuff. Like we don't know about. Like that's one of my biggest fears. Like they got some plan that we don't know about. The little stuff I've been hearing every now and then. So it's like that's one of them too. And like I don't want to pass without being right with God. Like one of my biggest fears is that too. Like passing without that one.
And then this is gonna be the last question for now. What's something do you think that you maybe can tell somebody who maybe is experiencing what you experienced growing up, or somebody who's going through it currently or whatever, something that would help them, kind of veer them in the right direction?
Yeah, just stay prayed up. Try to stay to yourself, stay away from anybody that's like negative. Like don't let nothing distract you from your goals. No woman, like no family, no kids. Like you don't gotta prove yourself with no guns or nothing. Don't put money first, like don't be greedy, like yeah, that. And like stay away from drugs, like don't smoke too much weed. Don't smoke too much, drink too much alcohol, like put your kids first and like your family first. Just watch out for like them women. Watch out for them women, like for real. Like watch out for them women. Yeah, and them fake friends and family. Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Thank you for your story,
Yeah.
brother. And we
Yeah,
gonna
that was
definitely
fun,
meet
bro.
again and talk some more for sure.